Hello, everybody. Next up on our Stray Kids journey is Voices, which is a performance video. We're going to dive right in. Okay, let's do it.
더 이상은 듣기 싫은 차가운 목소리 귀를 막아도 아무런 소용없이 따가운 시선들이 내 앞을 가로막죠. 다 때려부셔 날 어둠에 가두고 괴롭히던 것들이 출처 벗어나려 애쓰지만 출구를 찾기 전까지는 답이 없어. 날 위하는 척내 꿈을 무시하는 목소리들이 이제 상처받기 싫어서 두 귀를 막고 내 길을 걸어. Going around 내 머릿속에 돌아 나를 어지럽게 하네. Go away, hey. 날 괴롭히는 목소리에 또 다시 외친다. Step out of the voice. 내 두 귀를 막고 또 다시 외칠게. Step out of the voice. Break free from the voices in my 귓가에 맴돌아. Can't hear my voices. 그 소리가 들려와. 모든 게 답답해. 끝까지 들려오는 그 소리에 귀 막아 난. Stop 맘대로 나를 판단하는 소리들 층간소음처럼 짜증만 나거든. 언제부턴가 이런 잔소리만 들려. 시끄러 이제는 I don't wanna hear no more. 고작 불른 엉터리 난 네 얘기 절대 속지 않지. 구금하지도 않은 말 뻔뻔히 해봤자 하품하냐 말해 뻔뻔히. 왜 그리 얘기만 해 speakers 돈 없다시 또 원성을 높여 이젠 신경 안 써 don't care no more 됐어 날 내버려. I've been going around 내 머릿속에 돌아 나를 어지럽게 하네. Go away, hey. 날 괴롭히는 목소리에 또 다시 외친다. Step out of the voice. 내 두 귀를 막고 또 다시 외칠게. Step out of the voice. Break free from the voices in my 귓가에 맴돌아. Can't hear my voices. 그 소리가 들려와. 모든 게 답답해. 끝까지 들려오는 그 소리에 귀 막아 난. No more, no more. 나를 바꿔놓으려 하지 마. No voice, no voice. 날 더 어지럽게 하지 마. 잡생각은 다 집어치워 다 네 멋대로 해. 속지만 너도 아닌 건 알잖아. 제발 네 멋대로 해. 그만해줘 제발. 쉽게 생각할래 난 모두 신경 쓸 필요는 없으니까. There's so many voices. Step out of the voices. Step out of the voices. There's so many voices.
That was so like unexpectedly beautiful at the end. I felt like that took you on a real journey. I mean, it starts off, I feel like, oh, let me go. I mean, it starts off, I feel like, sort of it make a logical continuation from Mirror, where if Mirror is saying, "Oh, I've broken free from the expectations of society, except now I don't know who I am, and the mirror is offering me confusion," then the Voices is sort of like something I thought about after watching Mirror, the fact that when there's that call and response at the end of Mirror, that really we internalize the messages of society. So it doesn't matter if we're not still hearing our parents tell us we should be that, it becomes inside of us. We're the ones saying that and then talking back to ourselves. So we become our own cage, sort of. And that seems to be very explicitly what this video is about. But what really struck me with this like first viewing is the shift in landscape where we were trapped inside this the kind of like garage or factory like space of District 9, and everything was very dark and gloomy. And I mean, in Mirror, it was even black and white. Here, it's still desolate and it's still industrial, but it's also expansive and it's sort of like an industrial wasteland, but there's homes there as well. Maybe they're deserted, but there's sort of a sense that life could be here or life was here. And then the shift at the end when the sunlight or sunset or whatever, like the sort of pink sunlight at the end starts glimmering on them as they take the masks off. And it does, it gave me that, I think I said I got chills, like this taste of the freedom that was reminiscent of when they were running through the fields in Elevator. So I don't know if that's saying that you can shut the voices out or shut them down, or just sort of recognizing that they're inside you is is enough of a step for there to be like a breath of hope in the future. I don't know. That was what I got out of the first view. The lyrics were there, but I couldn't take it all in at once. So I'm gonna watch it again and we'll see if I get more. Okay, let's do it again.
더 이상은 듣기 싫은 차가운 목소리 귀를 막아도 아무런 소용없이 따가운 시선들이 내 앞을 가로막죠. 다 때려부셔 날 어둠에 가두고 괴롭히던 것들이 출처 벗어나려 애쓰지만 출구를 찾기 전까지는 답이 없어. 날 위하는 척내 꿈을 무시하는 목소리들이 이제 상처받기 싫어서 두 길을 막고 내 길을 걸어. Going around 내 머릿속에 돌아 나를 어지럽게 하네. Go away, hey. 날 괴롭히는 목소리에 또 다시 외친다. Step out of the voice.
I want to stop and talk about the choreography a little bit. Um, because I find it, I mean, I know they're not the only group to do this, but I find it really interesting the way they sort of work in segments. So they'll be positioned in a kind of geometric formation like this one, but some will be frozen and sort of waiting their turn, and others will pop up and speak or sing or dance, and then it will shift. So it feels like they're all kind of, I don't want to say cogs in a machine, but they're all pieces of a whole, and the movement flows from one end to another sometimes, or from the middle outwards. But then the moments when it's all of them are especially like striking and exciting, because there's been those little interruptions of frozenness before the collective movement. um yeah, I'm not a choreographer, but I find that the dynamics of that really interesting.
메뚜기 맞고 또다시 외칠게. Step out of them voices. Break free from the voices in my 귓가에 맴돌아. Can't hear my voices.
There, like that. I love that moment where the movement flows. And so it's like they're representing a collective, but they're also sort of one individual body, one perspective, and the feeling moves through them.
이 소리가 들려와. 모든
Also, this video has a lot of interesting camera positioning, um, low angle shots, and they're also kind of tilted and disorienting, which matches with the emotions that they're describing and sort of puts us in the midst of the turmoil with them. I think that's cool.
게 답답해. 끝까지 들려오는 그 소리에 귀 막아 난. Stop 맘대로 나를 판단하는 소리들 층간소음처럼 짜증만 나거든. 언제부턴가 이런 잔소리만 들려. 시끄러 이제는 I don't wanna hear no more. 고작 불른 엉터리 난 네 얘기 절대 속지 않지. 구경하지도 않은 말 뻔뻔히 해봤자 하품하냐 말해 뻔뻔히. 왜 그리 얘기만 해 speakers 돈 없다시 또 원성을 높여 이젠 신경 안 써 don't care no more 됐어 날 내버려. Going around 내 머릿속.
I mean, sometimes it does seem like the lyrics and the tone and the like tonation of the rap, it makes you feel like they really are speaking outward to society, like, stop telling me what to do. But the poignancy of the way this whole song is delivered, like, hear the call and responses between, like, is this outside or is this inside me? Why is this still inside me? Why am I still thinking these things? And, like, how hard is it? How do you let go of that inner self-punishing narrative? Which is something we were talking in the comments about how, and I think I mentioned in the last video about how, well, yes, this is about adolescence. It's also, or their work is about adolescence. It's also about issues that people experience all their lives, and which is why you have like multi-generational stay, and like why pieces resonate even as people fans grow older, they come back to it and it still means something to them because these issues, these internalizations and this struggle doesn't go away because you are magically break free and are an adult. It's part of our your negotiation with society and coming into yourself, which is like the journey of life. Okay, I didn't mean to get so deep, but
고개 돌아 나를 어지럽게 하네 Go away, hey! 날 괴롭히는 목소리에 또다시 외친다 Step out of the voices 내 두 귀를 막고 또다시 외칠게 Step out of them voices Break free from the voices in my 귓가에 맴돌아 Hear in my voices 그 소리가 들려와 모든 게 답답해 끝까지 들려오는 그 소리에 귀 막아 난 No more, no more 나를 바꿔놓으려 하지 마 No voice
this is the part that just caught me so off guard. It's suddenly so beautiful, like angelic sounding. And we have the sunlight and we have this empty field, but they're wearing gas masks, like they're survivors or surviving or in the middle of being prepared to fight. But they, yeah, let's keep watching.
No voice 날 더 어지럽게 하지 마 잡생각은 다 집어치워 다리 멋대로 해 좋지만 너도 아닌 건 알잖아 제발 네 멋대로 해 그만해줘 제발 쉽게 생각할래 난 모두 신경 쓸 필요는 없으니까 There's so many voices
Like, what are the masks for? Protecting you from outside? But if the voices are inside, you might as well take them off, right? Because and maybe accepting that is the first step to moving forward.
Step out of their voices Step out of the
The colors here, the mise en scène in combination with the beautiful vocals and the shift in the audio to just something sweeter is, yeah, is wonderful.
There's so many voices
And then for it to end with, that's Felix, right? The deep, there's so many voices. And then we see it. It's not saying like, I don't hear these voices anymore. There's so many voices. That's sort of, it's saying it to everyone, right? I feel very much like that's a statement to everyone, not just within the narrative, but beyond it, the way it becomes text at the end. So many voices telling us what to do and who to be at every stage. And what do you do with that? And how do you find your own within that? Yeah, okay, that was great. So thank you so much for watching. More coming soon.